Okay, so let us have the summary. So for the summary, first is the congruent modulo n. So for the given congruence, A is congruent to B modulo n. So that is true, or a true congruent modulo n if we can satisfy the given equation. So A minus B over n is equal to an integer. So when we say integer, it must be a whole number regardless of the sign. And ang iiwasan nyo lang is decimal or fraction. So we have the negative and positive integer plus the 0. Okay, next, performing the operations modulo n. So when you are performing the operations modulo n, for example, we have the congruence A modulo n is equal to. Yun yung hinahanap natin. So, di ba, nagpa-perform tayo ng addition, subtraction, and multiplication of the modulo. So, when you are performing the operation, so you have to apply the following, or you have to consider the following. So, if A is less than n, halimbawa, ang A, value ng A is less than n, so that is equal to A. For example, we have 3 modulo 5. So, still, that is equal to 3. Ganun lang. So, as long as yung value ng A natin or yung B is less than dun sa 5, so that is equal to 3. Okay, next. If A is equal to n, so kapag equal ang A and n, so that is equal to 0. Kasi ang ginagawa natin dyan is, i-divide natin, di ba? Kasi parang ito yan kung ita-translate natin. Yung A ay i-divide mo by n. So that is equal to, yung value ng B is 3. Dito naman, kapag ang A ay 0, equal dun sa n, so the remainder is 0. Halimbawa, we have 5 modulo 5. So when you divide it by 5, the quotient is 1, but the remainder is 0. So the answer is 0. Okay, next. If A is greater than n, so halimbawa, itong A is greater than n, so the answer is the remainder when you divide A by n. So halimbawa, 6 modulo 5. So 6 divide it by the modulus, by the value of n. So the answer is the remainder. Hindi yung quotient ha, the remainder. And then kapag naman nag-negative yung value ng A, so yung negative na yon, yung negative number na yon, so mag-a-add ka lang palagi ng multiples of n hanggang ang makuha mo is the lowest positive integer less than n. For example, so we have negative 5 modulo 6. So, since ito'y negative, so gagawin mo lang siyang positive. Add ka lang ng add ng multiples ng 6. So, when we say multiples ng 6, add ka lang ng add ng 6. So, negative 5 plus 6 is negative 1. So, negative pa din. So, mag-add ka uli ng n plus 6. So, we have positive 5. So, the answer is 5. So, ganun lang. Hanggang sa makuha mo is the lowest positive integer less than n. Since n is 6, tama ang nakuha natin. So, that is less than n. So, the answer is 5.